All right, everyone. It is late on July 2nd, 2013, so you may be viewing this July 2nd or July 3rd. Coming on the 4th of July, Independence Day. I'm not saying that there's going to be any type of false flag. I don't know. But the reason I'm making this video is to inform the non-believer, the unsaved, and to update and inform the church as well. We are truly in the end days, the end of the end times. And I want to talk for a moment about modern technology and how it hasn't been only since the 1920s when all of a sudden technology seemed to just boom. World War II, when we uncovered during World War II and the reign of Adolf Hitler, the sophisticated weapons of war, way ahead of the time that was used by Hitler at that time, and look how far we've come just since World War II and the Nazi regime brought up unanswered questions regarding UFOs, or what we call alien technology. What I want to mention is we are on the brink, I truly believe, of something major, something big to take place, and quite possibly before. I'm not saying the 4th of July, Independence Day. I am concerned about the individual states rather than a open carry march on the Capitol, but on the independent states separately. I advise you not to do that. Don't give any reason or any excuse for an event to take place, because something, I'm sure, is in the works. The powers that be, the ones that run this country, are putting everything right now out in the open. All the trial runs are indeed over with. Now, in this video, Coming to America, Martial Law Takeover, Wake Up, I had mentioned how it goes deep. It goes way back. It goes deep into the Illuminati and secret societies and technology that I believe is of the enemy, and the enemy being Satan himself, to where we have our government has the technology, HAARP, to manipulate and control the weather, to create superstorms, hurricanes, devastating tornadoes, and change our climate and change the weather. And we are all aware of the chemtrails and what are they raining down upon us. Our government for a long time, and where did this technology come from, has the ability now with Project Bluebeam to at will put a hologram up in the sky. Now, I want to take you real quick to a video, because we're on the brink of something. I just have a feeling that before year's end, before the end of this year, but a major event is about to take place. If I can, I want to take you to a video by, and this is uploaded by Rev. Michelle Hopkins. Now, how I come to know Rev. Michelle Hopkins, back when I was doing my 17-part in-depth series on UFOs, UFO technology, aliens, the Nephilim, the fallen angels. She was a very, very intricate part of my research. She has came forward with an amazing amount of research in regards to mind control, ELF waves, HAARP, and chemtrails, and Project Bluebeam. Now, what I want to do is, if I can, I want to, hopefully this will play, I want to play just a portion of this video that she uploaded. It's from a broadcast that she had done. So I want you to pay very close attention. I just want you to be informed.
Thank you so much, Kathy. It's wonderful to be here tonight. It is so important, as you say. I mean, we are watchmen on the wall. And what happens if we see danger coming and we say nothing, and that danger decimates the population? What happens? Those people's blood are on our hands.
Amen.
Very, very important, regardless of what happens to us when we make the call out. We need to make that call out, that really is resounding with me tonight. The reason I say that is because I've been under attack, and it has everything to do with this Delaware Air Force. At the base, there was a NEXRAD pulse, and the important thing about this,
very important, I want you to listen very carefully, and I will put the link to
this is over FEMA Region 3. Now, where have you heard that term before, just very lately? FEMA Region 3. That is the region that Napolitano and our president have asked for Russian soldiers to come in preparation for an oncoming catastrophe, for joint exercises for riot control during an oncoming catastrophe. This giant, huge pulse is taking place over FEMA Region 3. It is 230 kilometers when it was originally seen, and then it goes from that to 3 times that size, which adds up to 420 miles from the origination point in every direction. That's how far and how much pressure this was. Now, a NEXRAD is not for that, okay? As John Q. Public, what we understand NEXRADs are for are to help detect weather. But NEXRADs are TTAs. TTAs are Tesla Tech arrays, and they are capable of so much more. They can not only help weather satellites detect what's going on in the weather, they can actually help manipulate the weather through frequency. And this frequency is not only helping to direct the weather. When you look at other weather maps, you see that it is actually so powerful, so strong, the pressure is so high that it is pressing the jet stream more westwardly. So it is actually having effect on weather, but that's not the real reason for this transmission. These emissions are 0.5 degrees elevations, okay? What that means is the area at which that weather happens is in the thousands of feet, okay? And there are numerous degrees of elevation. So,
all right, I'm going to pause the video right here. Now, she's talking about this technology but our government has. But she's talking about foreign troops. I wanted to make one thing clear. Well, they are here. They've been here. And my research, I don't know if I have it where I can put the link below, shows that at the time of me making this video, there are, the number is 100,000 foreign troops on American soil. Russian forces to provide security at U.S. events. And if you look at the Russian troops here, they could mingle in, and it would be very difficult to tell them from the American troops. But what they are doing, they're going to start using them at sporting events like the Super Bowl or hockey playoffs, the Stanley Cup, the Olympics, and they will be policing these events as part of a deal last week in Washington, D.C. between the Russian Emergency Situations Ministry and FEMA. Russian officials will provide security at mass events in the United States. a scenario that won't sit well with Americans wary of foreign assets operating on U.S. soil, according to press release by the minister, or rather the Ministry of Russian Federation for Civil Defense and Emergencies. U.S. and Russian officials met back on June 25th, not that long ago, at the 17th Joint U.S.-Russian Cooperation Committee on Emergency Situations. This is a done deal. This is happening, and you need to wake up and you need to be informed. Russian forces to provide security at U.S. events, and I will put the link to this below if we can. Let's go back to a little bit more, because there's a lot more to bring you here.
Half a degree of elevation,
You're going to have the link. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit, and I'm going to show you and prove to you that what she is telling you, you need to listen, and she's bringing you the truth.
blood cells, and then they are added and brought to life. It's like flipping a switch with frequency. And these things are so resistant, they can actually go through fire and not be harmed. They mean business. I mean, these people are trying to kill us. Okay, so not only is it used to make us sick, and it is, by the way, I am sick from this, but it is also being used as a psyop. It's making people angry. It's changing their emotions and the way they...
Now we're talking about mind control. You need to understand. You need to watch this video here. I will put the link. You need to watch this video in its entirety, and you need to listen to what I'm telling you as well.
They act and the way they speak and the way they think. It's changing people's personality. It happened this weekend. These frequencies are doing that. And that's what this is for. Why then is that happening over FEMA Region 3 right now, where these military exercises are going on, joint exercises going on over this area? We have now requested 15,000 to 17,000 Russian troops on our soil in FEMA Region 3, and our powers that be have essentially left the area. What is going down? And we've been told over and over again, even by people that are in the know on major media outlets, our economy is about to plummet. It is about to bottom out.
And I agree with her. I believe what the major tipping point will be when they collapse the dollar, when they collapse the economy, and it's coming.
And we are about to lose it all. Why then? Why now? Okay? Why here is this frequency going on that is affecting people in this way?
Okay, I'm going to skip ahead. I mean, there's just so much. I don't want to do 2 videos. There's just so much to bring you.
I wanted to drum up chaos in every state in America, and I wanted to make every militarized police organization in America put on alert and possibly go into martial law right then and there, getting people to march on every state armed and starting shooting in every state armed in their capitals. That would be a great way to do that. And
I urge you all that are listening, do not take part in any march on your state capital that has to do with you carrying a firearm. Do not. That's what they want you to do.
If anyone is within the sound of my voice, I will not go to this demonstration. I am all...
Okay, and I just want to try to cover as much as I can. Let's see where we are here.
I don't know who's influencing his thought. He's a Marine. He ought to know better. You know, that's an act of war. That's an act of...
All right, and I just want to touch on one thing, and you're going to have the video, and I want you to be aware of this. We're talking about the red and blue dots on the mailbox. Please set up roadblocks that voluntarily collect DNA, blood samples from innocent Americans. All these links will be below.